Hey everyone, just finishing up this job. If you've been watching the video, sometimes you just got to subscribe, turn the bell on and not miss the video, so that if I drop them out in order, you're sort of in tune with what's going on and what we're working on. But look, this has got the new radiator in it, as you can see. It's got new coolant. I'm still pouring coolant at the moment. It's taken about 7-8 litres so far. Clamps on the radiator, clamps on the auto hose down there, don't forget that. Clamp on that coolant hose down there, don't forget that. The bolts in the fan shroud. This tank tight. Replace this top hose on here because I thought I'm doing a radio. I've never replaced one of these, so I thought I'll put a fresh one, reuse all the clamps, of course. You can see how nice does that look, and how nice is that going to protect the engine compared to the old one, right? But I'm not saying you need to go put a new radiator in. I mean, the BFE job's a good idea, really, obviously, because it gets you in there to reverse flush and clean the radiator, if you know what I mean. So, and these clips, you know, they're not always the best, and they get old and they're plastic and whatever, but you don't need to watch me put clips in. I was just starting to do something while I'm waffling again. I'm going to put that cover on and put these clips in. On the 120, I like the clips in because there's nothing really to see under there, where in the 150, it's access to looking into all of here, if you know what I mean, because I like to, you know, look, inspect, have a look-see, you know, look at your bull bar mounting bolts. You can reach down in there and get to things and whatever, where with the other car, you know, you got to remove that out of the way to do it, which is why I don't bother with the clips on the 150s, in my opinion. Look at those nice shiny new bolts. Just got to get the sticker on there. We'll do that, and well, we might not put the sticker on there. I might just leave the sticker on the bench because, you know, can everyone remember for me? 430k, we did everything except the water pump. We didn't do the water pump. Radiator, fan. Looking forward to starting it up in a minute and having a listen to this fan, see what happens. So let's do that, huh? The first thing I notice, I can hear the fan pulling more air through here. I wanted to show you these bearings because I'm amazed how bad they are. Let's see if we can pick up some noise on the camera. They're all bad. Now, when I pressed them out, there was one bearing already in the box. So one of these was not mine. Either way, they're all pretty bad. Now, I've pressed a lot of these, and I used to do a lot of, there's two in each pulley, right? They're stacked like that. And usually one of them was the noisy one and the other one was good. You could save up all the good ones and just put those into pulleys, you know what I mean? And they'd be fine because, you know, test it, check for play. But what I want to demonstrate here is they're all flogged. Every single one that fell into the box. Now, let's start off with a big one, right? Have a listen. Can everyone quiet the studio, please? You can't even hear anything. Not as bad as some others, right? Obviously, but it's got a, there's a looseness to it that you can hear when you roll it. Okay, let's have some better luck on these ones, maybe. Hear how it's all just loose and sloppy? Anyway. Not as dry as some. Hear how it's just all, they're all really loose and sloppy. The new ones, they're good. Have a listen to this one. So that one's like loose and sloppy, but it's also starting to get a bit dry and noisy. Anyway, whatever. They're terrible. Have we done this one yet? They're all rubbish anyway. So I was umming and ahhing, how bad are they going to be? Am I going to change them or not? Same as the belt. In the end, I just did everything but the water pump, and I'm glad I did. So I just wanted to show you that. I know it wasn't very good, was it? You'd have to be here and have a feel of them yourself, but you can do that if you like when you come and pick up your car and say, have you got the old bearings? And if you want them, tell me before so I don't get mixed up with a whole box full. But I had a new box, like I said, I only had one in there, but they're looking pretty average. I'm just here bleeding this cooling system, and I turned it off so that you could hopefully hear some bearings. But I want to show something else to answer some more questions for people that are going to be asking questions. See that time how the fan stopped straight away? Last time I switched off, it didn't do that. It spun on. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're asking when you turn off the engine, should this keep spinning or not, either is the answer. It depends all on the temperature of things, right? Because before, like I said, the engine was running, whatever temperature everything was at, it stopped spinning straight away. But that time, sorry, the first time it kept spinning, you know, and then this time it's like stopped straight away, which they rarely do. So let's just do it a couple more times. So that one stopped really quick again. I'll let it run for a bit longer and we'll see what happens next time. Okay, car's been idling for about 5 minutes. I'll turn off now, we'll see what happens. See, it's still spinning, completely different. So don't try and diagnose your fan saying, oh, it's still spinning or it's not spinning and think there's a problem, because it can go either way. It's all temperature dependent of that viscous hub. Bada bing. Oh, stopped straight away. Did you see that? Amazing. I'll do it again. Wow. Okay, so I've just been for a quick drive, and I just want to give you the, you know, the initial road test, give you the feedback, so we know, so you know whether you should do anything like this or not. I've got to clean a bit of crap off that pulley there. There must be a bit of grease or something, but anyway, have a look, see. Anyway, it'll wear off, no big deal, but I did give those a clean, so I don't know if it's a bit of grease that got somewhere somehow, but I'll wipe it off. It's all good, not a big deal, but I noticed it. You might notice it, you might ask. So that's what's going on. So, and I didn't crack that. That was cracked from the dealer when they did the water pump under warranty from when I purchased the car, secondhand from a Toyota dealership. Doesn't matter who, that's all old news. But so driving it, you know how I said once you get over 3, you hear a lot of fan noise? Look, nothing's changed. It's still the same. It's maybe a little bit less, but that locking up really solid like that, that's really good. So I was going to say there was nothing wrong with that. It was a waste of time changing it and all that sort of thing. And I'm not saying everybody should go change it, but seeing that stop the way it does certainly tells me if that's how a new fan on one of these is meant to be, a lot of them don't do that. So go ahead and check your fan. But what I think we'll do next is we'll oil that other fan hub, the original one, because there's nothing wrong with the hub. It'll just be the oil situation. So we'll work out what we've got to do with that. We'll get that one fixed up. We'll get it either back on this car or on another car. And then obviously we'll have a video on how to do that sort of thing. But you know, when we get round to it, you know. So anyway, that concludes this video. That's what we've done on this vehicle. Mate, how good's this thing? Yeah, just keep spending a bit of money on it here and there. Prevention. Keeping everything Mickey Mouse and reliable. That's the idea. That's a video. I don't know if there's any other maintenance to do on this. What else do I need to do before a trip, people? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next video. Maybe if I'm on a trip, there might not be videos, so check those playlists. Catch you later.